All right, we got dumbass anime arguments.
Anime has genuinely produced some of the dumbest debates and arguments to
Goku got the pass, Ricky.
Internet. Most of the time, it gets to a point where there is obviously not a clear correct answer because the argument is subjective and opinion-based. However, people in the big 26, for some reason, just love to rage bait others to no end. It will take shit to the absolute extreme if it means getting a fat chud over the internet upset because they don't agree with their opinion. So today, we're gonna be talking about the dumbest anime arguments that ended up just being pure hatred and rage bait. So
hey, rage baiting is probably one of my favorite things to do. If y'all don't know about this, like, bro, I literally live to rage bait and hate on you. Especially if you're one of my boys. You could be having the best day ever. I'm gonna hate on you. I'm gonna find something because it just brings me joy.
Kicking things off, we're gonna talk about probably the worst argument of all time that I've seen multiple times throughout the past few years. Watching an anime in dub versus sub. Oh my god, bro. This one pisses me off on levels y'all don't understand. I have so much hatred for whoever started this argument because some motherfuckers will genuinely harm you if you dare watch a certain anime in the English dub version for absolutely no reason. Like, bro, this argument should not really be that deep because it's merely a preference thing. Some people would rather not read these long ass subtitles, especially if it's an anime like JJK. I would completely understand that decision. They got too
okay. This RDC video is a great example, but I know y'all watched the Culling Game arc, right? So we had Megami versus Reggie. It wasn't the first encounter they had, well, the first episode of their fight, but that second episode beginning, dog, when I tell you I literally had to activate my Sharingan just to read them subtitles, because bro was getting his ass whooped. Megami was putting Reggie in the blender, right? And bro, the narrator was going crazy. Like, we had 3 lines of text up top. Meanwhile, they was talking down below. I'm like this. Meanwhile, they running hands, throwing out techniques, wicker basket, domain expansion. I'm like, dog, I can't keep up. And when I rewatched it in dub, I'm like, okay, I get it now. But bro, when I tell you I had to pause that fight, like maybe 3 or 4 times and rewind so I could read the top while watching the action, read the bottom while watching the action, and then the 3rd time just to watch the action. I'm not kidding, bro. It's literally like this RDC meme. Do you see how I can move the camera for a second? I honestly can move the camera because hold on. Do you see how much text is up here? That is literally how it be, bro. Literally.
Much reading to do on the screen just to understand the power system. It's for real like reading an entire novel by itself when you are watching the dub version. When they first
activate my Sharingan is crazy
games and they were flashing the rules for about half a second on screen as if we could understand and comprehend them at light speed, I'm sure 90% of the people watching thought, the fuck, I am not.
I genuinely went to Wikipedia, like the Jujutsu Kaisen wiki, to read the Culling Game rules because I would not be able to keep up with that.
Reading all that. Also, it's basically confirmed that we, the fans, can't read in the first place. So why would you argue about the subversion being better when this is what your screen looks like every single fight? Because the narrator gotta explain something. Might as well put them annoying ass pop-up ads where it be saying hot baddie Asians are 1 mile away in your area. You should just enjoy the anime.
Chat, would this get y'all? Would this get y'all?
As where it be saying hot baddie Asians.
Hold on. Would this get y'all? Would this get y'all low key? I don't want to say it will work on me, but it just might if you catch me on the right day. If you catch me on the right day.
Area. You should just enjoy the anime in whatever way you feel helps.
We must stay focused.
You don't have to inconvenience yourself to read the subtitles if you don't want to. Personally, I watch most of my anime in sub, but I don't go around cramming it down.
Hey, I'm just spitting ball knowledge
because that's how I watch my anime. However, there are people in this world that will do that. If
Bro's a girl, by the way.
Watch something like My Hero Academia in a language that's not in Japanese. Every unemployed greasy chud is going to do everything in their power to try and dox you, all because in their opinion the voice acting in English isn't quote-unquote authentic. Doing the absolute most, all because of some damn voices. Like, gang, I genuinely want to harm you. And bro,
no, look. Okay, so we can stick on the topic of like JJK and MHA ALT, right? So one of the most recent things I can think of is Alex Lee, literally my GOAT for the new gen voice actors, right? Up there were probably Christopher Sabat in them, like who voiced Vegeta All Might. Bro, so Alex Lee was getting a ton of hate because of how he voiced Ryu in the JJK dub. And Nenjuno made a point talking about, oh yeah, the line delivery isn't authentic, blah, 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 it sounds weird. But bro made a whole TikTok. You can look this up on Alex Lee's TikTok. Bro made a whole TikTok breaking down how he legit studied the Japanese line delivery for everything. His voice, just like his dictation, tone, everything. To deliver it as accurately as he could. And he buttered that shit, I'm telling you. But everybody was like, oh yeah, nah, he shouldn't sound like this. Bro, it just sounds like Jinwoo is voicing Ryu, blah, 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 all this other stuff. Bro, like you literally cannot satisfy certain people. And most of the time with these high budget animes like Solo Leveling, JJK, them types, bro, the dub be top tier. I've never seen someone complain about an Attack on Titan dub. Cause bro, every voice in there just fits perfectly like chef's kiss. Attack on Titan is an anime that legit got me to start watching dub. I mean sub. Because, well, it was season 4, part 1, and bro, I was not waiting 2 weeks for them episodes. I had to lock in. And yeah, Glitch, I have watched Invincible. It's peak.
From personal experience, the ones that
How did you just turn British?
Starting this argument are those annoying ass sub glazers that act like watching an anime in the dub versions is like committing nefarious acts on levels of King Von himself. The dub watchers are just in their own lane. They for real just chilling, rarely happy. But some of these fat ass Discord sub watchers will dead ass get pissed if you watch an anime in any other language. Like God forbid you watch a show where you
just like that, Hex. I love little details like that.
Listen and understand the language. And these are the same people that will dick ride anything Japanese related and glaze their
Luffy, that's crazy.
to no end, as if it's superior to everything else, only because they like anime. They deadass be like, man, I wish I lived in Japan. Maybe then I would find a waifu that appreciates my green aura with flies. Like, bro, go take a shower, bro. You're scaring the hoes. They real act like Japan is the best country to exist. Like they didn't commit some of the most disgusting, vile acts to the Chinese people. If you know, you know. You got Timmy and Hubert over here sending you death threats because you said you watched something like Blue Lock in the English dub, and they want to justify their hatred for the dubs because it doesn't sound anime enough when their fat chud selves can't even.
And at the end of the day, you get the same story regardless. Isn't that what matters? I literally watched, like, for my favorite animes, right? We're gonna spin back to, let's say, Solo Leveling, right? So I love Solo Leveling personally. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I watch it in both sub and dub. So like on Crunchyroll, right? Like say an episode comes out January 1st, right? That's when the first sub episode comes out. The dub isn't gonna come out until 2 weeks later on January 15th. I'm not waiting 2 weeks. So literally, I will watch the sub as it's airing, and then as soon as dub picks up, I'll go back and watch it in dub. Because guess what? We love both. We don't discriminate. Huncho, where's Sungjin versus Baru? We just addressed it in the Aura Merchants video. It's coming. It's on the way. Literally within the next few weeks. I do got to cover probably the S ranks and maybe a little bit of Goto and the Japanese hunters, but it's on the way. Trust me, bro. Trust me.
Even understand Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
Their fat ass ain't even have the energy to open the Duolingo app a single time talking about Japanese is a much more superior language to watch anime in. Like, bro, say on Baka, you being serious right now because there's no way these people are real. Now, I will admit there are some English dubs where you can tell the voice acting is genuinely hot garbage, but I feel like that's with every show in general.
That's for the low budget ones.
Every voice acting role is going to be perfect. However, there are times too where the original or sub voice acting sounds trash, but the dub just sounds 10 times better. Not the most perfect example for this argument, but the anime Ghost Stories, one of the prime examples where the English dub was just infinitely funnier and better than the original because the English dub studio was the best summon for you. They could just script it and say whatever they wanted, and the things that they were saying were absolutely wild that it had you questioning whether or not it was the original voiceover. Let me just play a few
over half the time, Coco.
Real quick, so you know what I'm talking about.
I think she's right. You are retarded.
Like, bro, you ain't ever hearing this shit from any other anime.
And they're not putting that in sub.
Anyways, the only time I will take someone's opinion on whether or not an anime sub or dub is better is if they themselves can understand and are fluent in Japanese and whatever dub language they are comparing. But in general, don't be criticizing people on how they watch the anime and dub or sub. It really ain't that deep. The next argument that I want to talk about, though, that has got to be one of the stupidest arguments that tends to rage bait a lot of people on the internet because it's a mix of of facts and just making shit up. I'm not gonna lie. The power scaling arguments. More specifically, the "but can he beat Goku" type of argument.
No.
He not beating
Promise
Goku.
you
He not beating Goku. He not beat. Nobody could beat Goku. Who you know beating Goku?
I'm not gonna hold you. The first time I watched Dragon Ball, I would die on this hill, bro. Couldn't nobody in no verse box with Goku. I know now, yeah, you can. But it get like that, especially like when Super was airing. And don't let, bro, when Ultra Instinct first came out, I thought bro was immortal. I could be Goku. I don't know about that, X. I don't know about that.
I swear, some of y'all Dragon Ball fans for real glaze Goku as if he's the strongest character in anime. Dog, he ain't even the strongest character in his own verse. Please shut up. Every single time I hear
no powers, just hands.
Goku from a Dragon Ball fan, I genuinely want to tweak out. Like, I could be having a regular conversation with one of my friends about a character that's not even related to Dragon Ball, but a Dragon Ball fan will appear out of nowhere and will be saying, like, can he be Goku? Like, can he be
Rimuru Loki might be able to box with him.
Whose man's is this?
You put him on the TV.
Go home! And bro, it was genuinely purgatory during the COVID era when motherfuckers on TikTok were for real having Goku versus Saitama arguments like it was a political debate to run for president. And in 2020 was when motherfuckers were really about to kill each other over whether or not you said Goku beat Saitama in a 1v1. And as much as I partake in these arguments myself, I know just how flawed these arguments can be because each side will just be moving the goalposts, and in the heat of the argument, it's sometimes never noticed, causing motherfuckers to fall for the most mid-tier rage bait of all time. But
it is literally just like ass pulls. I'm telling you, Baki versus Goku, straight hands, Baki will win. Okay, so from like a technical perspective, yes, but Goku is just too durable and too strong. Like, bro is literally has like superhuman strength. Baki is not messing with that, Ricky. Okay. Who is Madoka? Where's he or she from, Coco? Did I forget that Bucky literally beat a shadow of the Mike Tyson? He did. Baki ass pulls is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you.
You want my personal opinion? I think that Saitama obliterates Goku because his strength in his verse is genuinely just unscalable.
He has no limiter.
Is literally to beat someone with one punch. Who is beating that? Goku Ultra Instinct is not even touching Saitama. Real shit. See, it is so easy to rage bait someone by saying some shit like that. I know about half the people watching this shit that are Goku fanboys are tight as shit right now. Pause. I see y'all fat asses just sitting there looking stupid with your faces
tight as shit
coming out your ear. It was pure rage.
But I feel like that's a never-ending battle. Cause look, Saitama removed his limiter, so basically he's infinitely strong. And then Goku, whenever he has an opponent that's stronger than him, bro is gonna either train or magically level up to get a new Super Saiyan form to beat said villain. It's never ending. Literally. Yo, what's up, Noah? Hey, Hunter, I'm a big fan of your channel. You inspired me to do YouTube. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I hope you do well, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in.
Bait. Or was it? Hey man, in the words of my UK dog Senshi, I'm just the messenger. And the last thing I'ma just briefly
Super
mention
Saiyan
about
28,
these type
man.
of arguments is another power
from
scaling
Madoka Magic,
debate
okay.
as of recently, which would be Bakugo versus Reze.
Bakugo
which
clears.
I saw blowing up on Twitter a while back. Now these Chainsaw Man fans were dead ass about to e-fight you if you said that Bakugo would beat Reze in a 1v1.
Yes, he will.
Saying shit
Clear.
like Reze is immune to Bakugo's explosions and could regenerate or some bullshit. Honestly, I can't really disprove anything from either side because I'm not too familiar with how much Bakugo skills in comparison to Reze. However, based on what
She was getting
I know
cooked
from both these characters, I think this is the closest hypothetical power scale I've seen in a while. They both could fuck shit up and they both crazy ass people. This shit was so heated that it got its own death battle.
I'm seeing
where
Bakugo.
The end of it had Bakugo booming her ass to the Shadow Realm. Also, I hope
Womp
you guys enjoy
womp.
my Chainsaw Man LARPing impression. I know I rage bait at least one person by mispronouncing her name. Anyways, that's it for today's video.
Wait, is it Reze
Leave a
or
like and
Reze?
sub down below if you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the
I
next
low-key
one.
say both.
We out this hoe.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. This track is crazy. From the server, it's crazy. This track. W video.